Hi guys, my name's Amelia. I'm gonna start a video series on how to do some basic stitches so that you can learn how to sew if you'd like to. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do a blind hem on a stretchy fabric. I'm going to be doing a blind hem on the pearl mini skirt that's on my website, janegenies.com. And this is a stretchy fabric, so I'm going to do a blind hem that will stretch as the skirt stretches so that you don't have to redo the hem all the time. So what I've done is I've already sewn up my hem allowance. I wanted this hem, I designed this hem to be 1 inch turnover. This is the right side of the fabric, this is the wrong side of the fabric. So I'm turning my hem into the wrong side of the fabric. I've already done a serge stitch edge on it, and now I'm going to be using a needle and thread to finish the blind hem. Normally I would start on a seam. In this case I've already done most of it, so I'm going to start right in the middle. For this kind of hem, you pick a short needle, 1.5 inches long is really great, and you want it to also be really sharp. I have threaded my needle and I've tied a knot only through one layer of the thread, and I've left the other layer to hang free. So I'm going to start by poking my needle into the serged, only through the serged layer. Pull it up so that the knot is secure. Then I'm going to bite into this layer of fabric just a tiny bit. I don't want to go all the way through, because if I do, it's going to show when I'm on the right side of the fabric, and I want to avoid that. That's one of the reasons why I only tied a knot through one layer of the thread, because then if I do make a little mistake and I bite all the way through the fabric, one layer of thread is going to be less noticeable than 2 layers of thread. You can do 2 layers of thread, but it does, using 1 layer of thread will make it so that you can make a little mistake and get away with it. I've also used the same color thread as the fabric, and that will allow a little bit more room for error as well. I'm going to try not to make error, but I also want to work quickly, and this particular fabric is quite easy to bite into without it being noticeable because it's quite thick. But if you're using a really thin fabric and trying to do a blind hem on it, you definitely want to use 1 layer thread and the same color thread. So I've bit through a little bit, then I'm going to go underneath the serge layer and all the way to this side of the serge, this edge of the serge, and pull it up. Now I'm going to go 1/4 inch, not too far, just a little bit, and the same amount every time. I'm going to go 1/4 inch toward me. I'm going to bite through that layer of fabric again, then I'm going to go under and up through to that side of the serge. I'm going to do this a couple of times. I'm actually going to do this all the way around, but what I've done, you can't necessarily see it here, is I've created a zigzag by, rather than coming up through right here, I've come up all the way outside here, or sorry, right on the outside layer of the serging, I've come up here. And what that does is I go along as it creates a zigzag, and that's what makes it so that when I pull, it's not going to create too much stress on the thread and make the thread break, and then you have to redo your hem all the time. So you just keep going there all the way around, and then when you get back to the beginning, you tie a knot. When you tie a knot, you don't want to tie it on this side of the fabric. You want to tie it again on the serging. So you just go up, pull it through almost until it's a small loop, stick your needle through the loop, and pull it taut, and then just repeat that step again in the same spot. And that'll create a good knot that should last a while. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope that helped.